You can't run from me, you foul beast! You think you outsmarted me? The mighty Muldoon? I don't think so, Yoked.
Stay tuned for what happens next on Yoked Girth. Now a word from our sponsor.
Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky Punch-O fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. It's a punch to the gut. So stop by, fill up, and make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog before you jet away.
Good morning, Brook Hollow. Today is October 20, 1990. This is your news. We have a special breaking report. The police department has released information that more local teenagers have gone missing. They were last seen earlier this week, and the only connection between the teenagers is that they are all students at Brook Hollow High School. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of other possible abductions and missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police department. The mayor of Brook Hollow has put a curfew into effect for anyone under 18 starting tonight. Now to other news. In the business world, Prominent Practical Technologies signs a new deal with
Cave Nightmare. My favorite. Well, version is it. Endless cave, bottomless pit, impossibly claustrophobic passages. The solitary ant. This is bad. Really bad. Time to wake up, Willow.
Signal detected.
Whoa, and that's not an ant. Whatever it is, maybe I should figure out where it's coming from. You know, until I wake up. Totally waking up. Any second now. I mean, this is probably what bottled water is. Is that an aphid? It's pretty cute up close. Beat it, Nosy. There must be someone in charge of this science experiment. I haven't seen any signs in a while.
Science!
Good one, Nightmare. Keep me guessing. That gnat's on a collision course with us. Okay, that is definitely not normal. What's the worst thing that could happen? Looks like something is happening. Well, that was anticlimactic. Looks like the other two lasers are blocked. Let's see what week the new one found.
Science.
Just give me a second to let my eyes adjust to that. Mites. Ugh. That ladybug seems so much less graceful up close. expected.
Science.
Hey, no one likes a nosy neighbor. I know I'm a picky eater, but still. Scrabble along.
Science. Science.
These gnats will not leave me alone. putting on some more armor.
Science.
This is a lot easier than lab. Taking a look around. That is a big ant. I think I'm hungry.
Science.
Hey, little aphid. Oh, no need to be shy. At least it's clean-ish. It's getting late. If I don't make some shelter, I bet some horrible insects will come around and eat me or something. I have limits. Or, I guess I thought I did. Hey, Aunt. What's the news? Taking a look around. That's not so bad. Better safe than sorry.
Science!
Keep that nose to yourself. eat this normally. Seems like something's digging around underneath us. What do we have lurking around out here? Peeping makes peeped a new one. This looks like nerd paradise.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Virgil, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. While you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items. System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am Virgil, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
Science!
Nothing like a little science, as I always say.
Virgil Transcription Unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How? It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brain. Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be you are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations. To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution. Haha! That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. ARG! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used 2 types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with it. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Stand by. Processing. Error. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of The hedge lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge. Sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the hedge lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me, Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to ASL grants access to daily work items. In my science shop, you can log on to the unless you have any other questions. Have an exponentially great day!
Hello, my name is Burgle, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling. Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren, now consigned to the scrappy. I need you to monitor these readings, Burgle. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling? Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling. Good. Now get on with it. Reprioritizing grilling.
Science!
Eureka! I've always wanted to say that. Taking a look around. I mean, this is probably what bottled water is. It's pretty good. Buzz off! Taking a look around. Got a new one here. Ugh, gross. Stay away.
The Kinder Science lab modules have not held up as well as anticipated. I thought hiding these lab units in the hedge would provide a bit of protection from my rampaging children. But it appears not even the sanctuary of these leaves can protect my work from an errant flingman disc. The subsequent breaches in the lab structures have invited all manner of arachnid invaders to wander in. My plan is to recalibrate the tasty bots for defensive action. A stopgap solution, to be sure, but I've no time for repairs, not when I'm so close to unlocking the mysteries of raw science.
Oh my god!
Science.
Verbal transcription unit 57.10.25. Order number 73.
I find it a wonder that the Burgle Mark IVs never caught on. I believe them to be far superior to the Mark IIIs. Those never lived up to my expectations.
How's that?
They can only calculate post-cooking burger weights to the nearest tenth of a...
Scabby, surveyor connection established. Use survey stations to scan for analyzed materials. Visit additional stations to expand the survey network.
Ugh, just another monument to consumerism,
Additional
our
flavor
natural
scheme
habitat.
available.
Let's see what we can find.
Science.
And those little spiderlings look so delicate.
Today, Trudy asked, or rather insisted, I take a break from my work for a family day. I'll admit the argument that preceded my reluctant agreement was one for the ages. She just doesn't understand how important the work is. But in the end, all was not lost. As fate would have it, our little trip to Stormin Beach's Wave Park has given me fresh inspiration. A particular attraction sported a zip line over an undulating pool filled with sun-baked tubers, basking in the light of the cruel sun that baked them like red raisins. But I digress. It was the zip line that captured my imagination. Such an elegant solution to my problems in the hedge. When we got home, it was straight back to work. After another argument, of course. Slowly, my torments come together into one ingenious solution. After trying countless materials, I finally found something to fix my zipline problem. While the bonding formulas were complex to say the least, I've successfully fused the web ropes with raw science. Once again, it proves to be the key. The new ropes are miraculously soft, but have the tensile strength of forged steel. I've dubbed my new creation Zippy Fiber. Just think of the practical applications.
Dental floss.
Oh, only something without gums would suggest that. This is not some trifle to pick parsley between trips to the periodontist.
I will take your word for it, Dr. Tully.
Taking a look around.
Science!
Scientists make this look harder than it is. A new one found. Surprisingly not terrible. Don't look down! Don't look down!
Science.
I walked into a spider web!
Science.
Let's see what we can find.
worry that this will be my last log from the hedge lab. Regrettably, the spider infestation has only worsened. Last night, I had a close encounter with a giant broodmother that shook me to my core. Couple that with the strange radio signals I've been receiving, and I no longer think this facility is safe.
Science.
Burgle here. Can I start you off with a double-charred barbarian bacon burger? It's made the Roby's way.
Burgle, initiate evacuation protocols for the hedge lab. Make sure any remaining biometric scanners and passcodes are encrypted in the mainframe.
Is that really necessary, sir?
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely necessary. We're being watched.
The yard births yet another gross creature. Will wonders never cease? To be clear, I wouldn't mind if they did. Limits. Or, I guess I thought I did. At least it's clean-ish. Those aphids look like they have things to do and people to see.
To see a friendly face around. How can I help you today? Huh. You made it back in one piece. Hand it over and we get processing. This is the Hedge Super Chip. Forgive me, I forgot to mention the nasty spiders before I sent you up there. I hope they were not too much trouble. Ha ha ha. I am feeling much more like, of course. Dr. Tully has included emotional programming to make me more human-like. Feelings enhance my cooking and grilling features. Now, what is it you were wanting to know? Oh yes, there are 4 labs throughout the yard, each with a super chip. The Hedge Lab, the Pond Lab, the Haze Lab, and the Black Ant Lab. And you have already made it through the hedge. So now on to the others. I will mark the locations of the super chips in those labs. Please find them and return to me so we can figure out how to repair the spacer. Oh, before you leave, check out the new recipes in the ASL terminals. I will see you soon, Willow Branch.